Hey, Nuke, welcome. How's it going? I'm doing good. I hope you are too. Okay, just checking some things real quick. And then we can just jump right into it. Okay. So looks like I need to... Oh yeah, we're searching for Ice Heart to try and, I guess, like, talk to her so then we can talk to Nidhogg and try to stop the Dravanians from attacking is kind of what I understand the current plan to be. I have no idea if that's going to go well. But I guess we'll find out. So I believe I need to go to... Where? Oh yeah, I get a little wind-up alpha now. I love that. That's right. Okay, so we're going back to Western Highlands. Man, I really wish there was some more, like, teleport locations. Would be nice. Okay, and we're off. I feel like a wolf is like a very fitting mount for this area. I was trying to think of like, oh, maybe do I want to change my mount and like try something different? But I don't know. What would make a good? That's pets. Not what I want. What would make a good like snowy mount? I guess I did get like the black chocobo from this area, which I kind of like. Its little hat. But I don't know. What would make a good... Man, I have so many of these, the horses. I mean, I guess I could use, like, Shiva's mount, right? That seems very fitting. Although I don't know, I've kind of talked about it in the past. I just don't like the horses. Look kind of weird. Although the music is very good. I do like the music. I should probably turn up a little bit. System, music. I feel like that didn't do anything. I feel like it's still the same. I feel like I can never get the volume right on games. I guess it's fine. Oh yeah, I forgot that it's like, it's kind of like, I guess it quiets down when you're not moving. Oh, no, not now. We're in the Fate. Hold on real quick. Let's go like 85. Oh, it's only in like intervals of 2. Ugh, that's annoying. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back to the wolf. I feel like it's the coolest mount that I have. And it's also from like what I've been told a mount that I probably shouldn't have yet, but I kind of got through some cheesy methods. I mean, I guess like the Moggle thing isn't soy cheating, but is what it is. Okay, and we're off. Man, I've never summoned my my chocobo. Is there like a point to do this? Like, is it worth it? I've never really needed to summon my chocobo to help me fight. Like, do people actually use it at all? Don't I need to, like, feed it, too? Yeah, I need these, like, cabbage things. Which I don't have, so... Or I probably do have, just stored away somewhere. Nah, I don't know. I don't know. I guess I can, like, organize my inventory while I'm traveling. Put some stuff into here. Trying not to fall off a cliff. Oh yeah, so this is all like the new White Mage gear that I got at the end of the White Mage quests, which I remember not really liking this set, so I don't think I'll be using it anytime soon. That could be sold. I think like these could be sold as well. What is these? Yeah. Can I use that? No, it's just a individual thing. Aren't I throwing those all? Oh, I think I put that all in my like storage. Okay, I'm just kind of like organizing some things. I think we're looking good. Oh yeah, I should probably eat some food too. I always forget about this. I have all this like Roland berry cheese that I never use. Okay, I feel like the music is a little too loud now. At least for me. Drop down a little bit. Oh wait, why is it like sometimes it's in intervals of 1 and then sometimes it's like in intervals of 2 and that's so annoying. So I can't get exactly 70. It's gonna bother me so much. Oh, I can't even look at it. It's kind of annoying. I hate sliders. Any video game that has a slider where you can't like either type in a number or change it in like better intervals. It's just, I don't like it. I don't like it. They should be banished from video games. I don't want a slider. I just want like nice numbers I can choose from, or like just, I don't know, something easier. I wonder when my little sprout tag will disappear. Like, I wonder what the criteria is for losing that. I mean, I feel like I still kind of need it, right? But I don't know. I mean, do I need it? Yeah, I guess so. Because I'm doing. It's kind of nice for doing dungeons, I guess. Kind of gives me a little leeway, in case I need like extra help. It's also nice too, because like even though I am level 81, like I'm still a little baby. I'm still very new to the game in terms of like content, so I suppose it's nice and kind of indicating that. Okay, so this is like the farmhouse, right? Yeah. This is where we saw Shiva last. I think we came here to go pick up like any like tracks to try to figure out where Shiva is. I will grab that. I really need to do that one quest back over here to get another ether current, so I can fly. Oh, look, Alphina's already in. Master Junior, our findings, you say? Well, there's something of a tale there. No sooner had we chanced upon a promising-looking sheaf of letters that were ambushed from the shadows by great white beasts. It would seem the heretics foresaw our coming and left behind their pets to discourage further investigation. Several of our numbers were badly wounded. And you cannot carry out your duties until the creatures were slain. We have not the time to wait for reinforcements. Let us deal with these pets ourselves, Plunko. Now we're gonna go fight some stuff. Oh, oh, it's like a poor little polar bear. Polar bear? Polar bear. I just want to run down here real quick. Okay, I feel like maybe I... Oh, this is where I was supposed to go. Okay. Tamed warbear. Tamed warbear. They look kind of not like nice, fluffy polar bears. They kind of look like mean, scary polar bears, which I guess they are. But... What are they? There's like hot dogs? What are they eating? Also, why can't I zoom in? What's going on? Oh, there we go. Yeah, are they just like eating just plates of hot dogs? What are what are those? Oh, get the kitty off the table. It's not good. Apples, probably some like wine. Those must be like some sort of... Oh, nope, trying to get like a good angle of it. I don't know. Like tomatoes? What is that, like a jar of tomatoes? I suppose? They're kind of small. I mean, I'm assuming these are like sausages or something, not like hot dogs. But they look like a traditional like American style hot dog. Alright, let's get out of here. I think like the scroll wheel on my mouse is broken. I've been having some like problems with it, and it's been kind of concerning. I can scroll in, but I can't. Oh, there we go. It kind of like works sometimes. Yeah, it's a little weird. But like I have to like, I don't know, just scroll a lot to fix it. Oh, Estinian is here. The beasts are slain then? My thanks, Master Junior. We may return to our duty without fear of mauling. You wish to track down Lady Iceheart? Is this not so? The records we discovered ere those beasts mauled my comrades appear to be some manner of correspondence. We had not the luxury of perusing their contents more closely, intent as we were on surviving an onslaught of fang and claw. But I'd wager those epistles contain more than friendly salutations betwixt lonely heretics. My interrogations of the patrol proved fruitless. Either we divine some clue from these letters, or we ponder the snowfields and pray that the gods lead us right to Iceheart's door. 'Tis hardly a choice at all. Okay, so we're going back in. Whoops. There's one. Can I actually read them? What appears to be a record of past correspondence between the individuals regarding the as heretics by the Holy See. Are they all going to say the same thing? Yeah. There's one more somewhere, right? I can't go through these doors, no. Am I just blind? Is it hidden somewhere? Surely I'm not missing something. What? Was it like above? No, I didn't. I feel like I didn't see anything up here. Nope. Oh, yeah, there is. Oh, this is a sneaky one. Good lord. Okay, cool. And the heretics epistles to the expedition leader. Oh, so I didn't really look at this shrine that well. Some sort of like dragon and like a caterpillar man. Like what is this? It looks like some sort of like caterpillar, like ghost shape with a man face. Or do they like also have wings? I don't know. It's kind of weird looking. I don't know if I like that. This is definitely a dragon. That makes sense. I don't know what this like cocoon thing is. And then like a face of a man. Have you recovered much of the heretics' correspondence? I have. Splendid. Added to the contributions from Master Leveler and Sir Estinian, we now have more than a dozen letters. What do we have here then? Or, wait, what? What have we here then? Every one of these pages is a record of the dealings betwixt the Gorgengni Mills heretics and their fellows in the Alpha Amphitheater. They are records for foodstuff, clothing, and all manner of provisions. Iceheart's followers must yet inhabit the ruins we had thought abandoned. Alphino seems intent on traveling to the Alpha Amphitheater. The Alpha Amphitheater, the very place where you witnessed the manifestation of Primal Shiva, was it not? If this is our destination, the journey will be long indeed. The amphitheater lies on the other side of the treacherous tract of ice and snow that cannot swiftly be crossed. Then we must place our faith in the Aethernets. As you may recall, our dear friend Moonbreeder succeeded in recreating the Alpha beacon after it had been destroyed by Lady Iceheart. At the time, it was assumed that the resultant aetherites would only be temporarily viable, but given that the heretics of Gorgain Mill seem to have been in regular contact with the brethren at the amphitheater, I'll wager it still functions. I suggest we make from the aetherite within Snowcloak without delay. Correct me if I'm wrong, Istinian, but in the course of mapping the Snowcloak tunnel system, the passage was discovered leading out onto the Western Highlands, was it not? Might it be possible for us to reach the aetherite from the side of the wall? It should. House Dunder posted soldiers at the Western Highlands entrance after the tunnels were cleared, but they will not deny us entry. Okay, see you later, Expedition Leader. Thanks for your help. I got just like a random gel cell right here. Kind of weird. Oh, poor little bear. Okay, so we're going all the way down here. I think I'm just gonna teleport. Well, maybe I should just go there on foot, just to kind of explore more of the map and uncover some of this hidden area. There might be like a path going down this way. Oh, okay, so this is going across the bridge. Well, I guess you kind of like loop around and rise up in elevation when you're at the bridge. Cool. A little check button. Bye. This is a big bridge, good lord. Okay, we'll cut on this way. So we're gonna, what is that, Greytail Falls? Yeah. I think I need to go down here though, it looks like. I don't know, I always have trouble like kind of just starting elevation in this map. But I'm assuming I need to go down. It's like somewhere along this river maybe? I kind of wish I had some sort of like slow fall spell. So if I wanted to, I could kind of just like slow fall down here. So I'm assuming this is where I need to go, right? Like down this river? Like, oh yeah, I guess because the arrow pointing downwards, okay. Now if I jump, will I die? I don't think so, right? I should survive this? Yeah. That was very close though. That was very close. These are kind of cool. I have like a really big mouth. Hello. Hello, mister. Yeah, there they are. How is this Tristel Chamber? Who are you? Ah, the guests of House Fortum, accompanied by a Zer Dragoon, no less. I cannot imagine what brought you out this far, but you are welcome to enter the tunnels if that is what you wish. Soon the Yakov beacon still function, and we must pray to the 12 it does. We shall arrive at our destination in mere moments. Though I do not expect to be greeted by the primal Shiva, we should nevertheless be prepared for a frosty reception. The heretics are not like to rejoice at the appearance of uninvited guests, particularly ones with our history. Oh, it's a level sync. So it means a fight. I guess Alphino is probably right then. An impressive structure. I wonder how many ages it has endured. Maybe you should ask our occupants. They seem a friendly bunch. Dogs of Ishgard, it is not enough that you banish our beloved saint. Will you not be satisfied until the ice is slick with the last drops of our blood? Still your weapons. We come under the flag of parley. We wish only to speak with your mistress, that we might broker a peace. Do you think us fools, boy? It will take more than honeyed words to learn our trust. You walk with the Dragon Slayer, and we know all too well what he is capable of. My reputation precedes me. They give us little choice. I'm brothers. May Dragon's wings bear us to victory. Oh, we're just like sitting still for too long. Oh my god, who just dropped that meteor? What the heck was that? I was like, let's just let Estinian do all the work. Oh my god. It's like dropped a bomb on them. He's kind of crazy. I wonder if Lady Iceheart is actually here. I'm assuming not. I feel like it would be more work than just coming in. Why is he just like slamming into the ground? God is down. Is that what dragoons do? They just like... Oh my god, that was so fast. They just like jump up in the air and slam onto the ground. It's so silly. That's kind of hilarious though, I love that. Oh my god, what? I like looked away for 1 second. Now there's wild. They turned into like. Oh, they turned into like dragon. Can dragon blood truly bring about such a transformation? That's kind of cool though. It looks like Dragon King from like D&D. So cool looking. I think they're. Oh, this person's probably healing them. That's why. I was like, why is he gaining more health? He just like jumps away. Where are you going, dude? Seem like oh my god, that's a big dragon. Good lord. I'm assuming that's probably the boss, like the last enemy. Oh, I guess there's more still spawning though.
Focus. Release your folly.
What are you doing, Alpha Gnome? What you got going on? Oh, it makes sense. This is like a named character, so of course they're gonna do something crazy like that. I can't use any of my things, right? Well, I guess no, it's level 74, that's right. Yeah, I guess I can only use Afflatus Solus, which doesn't really do any damage, unfortunately. Kind of a heal. So there isn't... Yeah, it seems like there isn't really much to do with lilies. They fight like demons. 'Tis death to remain. Fall back, brothers. Retreat to the cinders. The cinders? Is that where Lady Iceheart is? I see no sign of Lady Iceheart. Would that we could have questioned one of them. What would you ask that we do not already know? They make for the cinders, and so must we. Even should an ambush await us, 'tis certain there will be more heretics to question. The cinders, you say? I confess the name is unknown to me. Mayhaps you could be so good as to enlighten us, Sistinian? I suspect it is the heretic's way of referring to the Dreaming Dragon, an island of sorts found in the midst of the frozen lake of Ashpool. Some 500 years past, 'tis told that the azure dragon of the age fought a dragon of titanic proportion. After a savage struggle, the mighty creature was weakened to the point of death, and forced into the Magitech slumber by an entire chapter of the Holy Sea's sorcerers, or magicked slumber. Ere long, a rain of ash and cinders did begin to fall upon the sleeping serpent's motionless form, covering the creature at length in a shroud of grey. Of course, a thick layer of ice has since formed on top of it, but you may be sure I speak true. A fascinating tale. We should make haste to this Ashen Isle. The Dreaming Dragon lies far to the west. Before we approach the frozen beast, however, there is another place I would visit first. I am told the convictors have set up camp in Twin Pools. Their leader, Gentilot, may have information for use of us. Ah, but mayhaps you are not familiar with this name either. The convictors are dragon slayers after a fashion, but I am willing to wager that they encounter their fair share of heretics. If we are indeed walking into a trap, I would learn all there is to know of our foe. A sound suggestion. Let us speak with these convictors then, and temper our haste with a measure of caution. There's like more stuff out this way, I just noticed. I don't know if I can, fall down this giant like ice waterfall, but there's the 9th Veil over there, which I guess I need to take like this little land section. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to... Gotcha. So the, okay. Oh, yeah, the Victoria. Okay. I feel like I can just travel up this, like, frozen river, right? And should get there pretty quickly. Yeah, but I was looking at some stuff, and there's really only 2 spells that I have that actually use lilies, and then 1 spell that uses blood lilies. I'm assuming there's probably more stuff like later in the game, though. That just reduces damage taken by a party member or yourself by 50%. This is a whole lot of crazy stuff. Places a healing blossom at the designated location and grants 5 stack of Liturgy of the Bell to self. Duration for 20 seconds. Taking damage will expend 1 stack to heal self and all party members within a radius of 20 yalms. The effects of this action can only be triggered once per second. The remaining stacks of Liturgy of the Bell will trigger an additional healing effect with time expires or upon execution of actions or second time. Okay, that's kind of confusing. But yeah, it doesn't use any lilies though. Creates a barrier around self and all party members near you that absorbs damage equivalent to the heal of 40 potency. Grants divine aura when barrier effect expires. Divine aura grants healing over time. Interesting. So it's like a shield, and then when that shield expires, it gives healing over time. That's kind of cool. It's also 1 second instacast. So you just like always want to keep that on the target. Wait, yeah, instacast 1 second. So it's just like a free shield and heal over time. What? That seems kind of crazy, right? Can only be executed when Divine Grace is active. Oh. Wait, so the spell can only be activated when Divine Grace is active. I missed that part. What is divine grace? Divine caress. Grants divine aura when barrier effect expires. Yeah, what is divine grace then? This is a confession. Have I gotten that spell yet? Flare. Divine. Oh, so temperance turns into divine caress. And I have temperance right there. But yeah, then what is divine grace? Am I like missing something? I don't. Why does presence of mind turn into glare? This is spell casting time. Can only back see while sacred sight is active. I'm like getting some crazy stuff. Glare 3. Medica. Holy 3. Okay, I didn't look this up. It's kind of bothering me now. What is divine grace? Is it just like the name of this ability? Oh, it's temperance? I'm so confused. Oh, enhanced temperance grants divine grace upon execution. But enhanced temperance is just divine caress. So is divine caress divine grace? But no, it grants divine aura. Am I just, why is this bothering me so much? Why don't I get this? Temperance grants divine grace upon execution. I can't use it all. Wait, hold on. I don't even know I can use temperance on myself. Oh, I think I'm on the mount. Yeah, well, it didn't give me divine grace. I don't know. I'll probably learn about it like once I actually get the spells. Divine grace before they can recast the global cooldowns. Divine grace buff. I'm assuming divine caress gives you divine grace. Is how I understand it. I'm assuming that's how it works. But, and then this says, can only execute while divine grace is active. I'm just gonna ignore it for now. My brain, I don't know. I'm just gonna ignore it for now. I'm just gonna move on. That's like end game stuff. I'll probably figure it out as I get the spells. It's not too big of a deal. I'm just like, I keep on going back to it. I'm just curious why that spell is like on a 1 second cooldown and it's also free. Like there's gotta be some sort of like catch to it, right? Is what I'm trying to like think about and figure out. Oh no, it's Werner the Cowardly. There's some interesting characters here. Looks very like White Mage-esque. Well, well, what do we have here? Hoping to join the esteemed ranks of the Convictors, are we? The hard-eyed lad looks promising, but you're a frail look about you, boy. I give you 3 days ere the wild claims your corpse. I beg your pardon. Be not so quick to judge. I have seen this frail youth fell heretics with a flick of his wrist. And who are you to question my... By the Fury! That armor, that lance, the Azure Dragoon himself graces off camp. Pray forgive my disrespect, sir. I am Gentilot, leader of the Convictors and the fellow slayers of dragons. May I ask if such winds, fair or foul, carry you into our humble camp? Ah, Lady Icehart, is it? I know her by reputation. I'm afraid I've seen naught of her or her people. That said, my own men can be somewhat lax when it comes to making reports. You may wish to question them yourselves. Thank you, we shall. Plunko, Istinian, let us make our way through the camp and see what information there is to be had. Oh yeah, I need to use the Alpha Gnome that I got. Also level 74, that's cool. Which is even another quest. Oh, for another Ether Current? Yeah, I'll probably go back through and do these at some point. Oh, we got Glare Mastery. Trade acquired Holy Mastery. What does that mean? Okay, so I got Glare 3. Nice. And then... there it is. I knew it. I was like... yeah, once I was looking at these traits, I was like, oh, these probably change, like, abilities. But yeah, it's like a Holy Mastery, so just... okay, it just upgrades Holy to Holy 3. But yeah, here it is. Temperance grants Divine Grace upon execution. So that's why. So I need to use Temperance, which is a 120-second cooldown, before I could use Divine Caress. So that's why. So it's kind of like, this is a really good spell, but you're probably only going to be able to use it every 120 seconds when you also use Temperance. So that makes more sense then. That makes more sense. Okay, well, I'm excited to test out Holy 3, or Glare 3, I should say. That'll be fun. Or, no, wait, Holy 3. Oh, that's right, this is my AoE spell. That's what changed. Is it probably just like the same? Oh, it has like little like flower petals. That's kind of cool. And these like, I don't know, like circle things around it. That is so bright, but so pretty. Okay. Oh, that's that quest. Oh, I need to talk to Alpha now. Surely one of these people will have encountered heretics while out and hunting. Pray speak with as many of them as you can. What do you have? Oh, just more ether currents. There's a lot of ether currents. Looking for heretics, you say? Why don't you go and bother Paraquet or something? I have no trouble keeping these preening fops fed and clothed as it is. 'Tis no business of mine what folks do with themselves out there in the wilds. Hey, how's it going? I'm doing good. Okay. Let's see. Boorish Banneret? Is that his name? Nay, I know of no heretics. Do you honestly expect me to keep track of every Ratimo and Vermont and Burtonant that wanders in and out of camp? Okay, so these guys are not very helpful. Not going too well so far. But I'm glad to hear you're doing alright. Are there any heretics in the area? I have not the faintest idea. Why, a heretic could pass under my very nose and I should be none the wiser. I hunt dragons, my dear fellow, the big ones. Forever do I scan the skies for signs of my prey. I care not for the miserable creatures that scurry upon the ground. These guys are kind of like pretentious assholes, I'm not gonna lie. Not the most friendly. Oh wait, so we're going to go talk to them again? Summit, I can help you with what, my lord? Heretics, is it? Well, I've never seen one myself, but that ain't to say I haven't heard a thing or two. We would be grateful for any information you can share with us. The gods know we've gleaned precious little time from talking to the rest of these people. If it pleases my lord, I'm Puriquet, a soldier by trade, though not much of one if I'm honest. It weren't for the love of stabbing folk that I took up the spear, see? No, it was by order of Sir Gentelet's father. Still, as long as they keep paying me wages, I ain't fussy as to what they have me do. Not everyone's as patient as me, though. Plenty of low-born lads who get pressed into serving start grumbling before they've seen their second battle. And once they've got to thinking how unfair it is, it don't take much for the heretics to turn their heads. From what I hear, the simple promise of freedom tends to do it. That may explain how Lady Isa was able to expand her following so swiftly. Sad to say, some mates of mine gobbled down the heretics' tripe and asked for seconds. Told me they were off to the Western Highlands to light a signal of fire. That's how you let the heretics know you're serious about joining their ranks, apparently. Send up some purple smoke and the bastards come to you. Is that so? Why then, I mind to start a fire. Oh, we get an ether current from this one. It's kind of cool. If we are to lure our foes to our position, then we must find a means to producing a signal of purple hue. As it so happens, I once heard a tale of a trapper who dropped the hide of a woolly yak onto his campfire. Aside from the terrible stench, the story also described in detail how the smoke from the smothered flames was tinged a deep violet. You are the monster hunter of some sort, are you not, Plunko? It should prove a trifling task for you to procure a number of hides. We may need to burn more than one ere the heretics notice our beacon. Master Alphino, you and I shall gather wood for the fire. I will take the both of us to find enough dry fuel in this frozen wasteland. Let us meet again at the Dreaming Dragon with the fruits of our labor. Okay, so I need to go fight some yaks from what it sounds like. Yeah. And those are located just up here. Perfect. Oh, it's these giant fluffy things. Oh. I guess we can use more holy to test it out. Okay, it's one down. One to go. Oh, I never noticed that like marks them on the map. Well, that's interesting. Surprised like I never noticed that. Okay, and that's two. Oops. Oh, there's the ether card up there. Okay, so they're just over there. I'm gonna take a quick break. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry about that. I am back. Alright, Destiny, what you got? Or I guess we're giving him the hides, that's right. Would seem that collecting firewood is a new experience for Master Alphino. I can imagine he must have been privileged upbringing. Have these hides we need. I feel like Alphino's gotten his hands dirty here and there. I gotta give him some credit.
Ah, I should have known it would be you.
That was easy. He's just already here.
Word reached me of a struggle with a small but well-armed band of trespassers. Forgive my comrades their hostility. Few come here uninvited, and fewer still with good intent. Now, tell me why you are here.
I mean, do like these dialogue options actually matter? I'm assuming not. I'm assuming it's more just for like, I don't know, you know, roleplay. I don't know. I don't know what I'd say. Like, this is kind of just, you know, second one's kind of vague. This one's getting right to the point. Yeah, I feel like we should just kind of lay everything out on the table now. It is what we want to do.
So, you seek to stem the Dravanian tide with talk? A romantic notion. If you but knew the truth, the spark which lit the flames of this animosity, you would understand the futility of your quest.
Are you going to tell me? Because I feel like she's been very vague when it comes to...
Shall I relate it to you?
Besides...
The sordid history my gift has shown me. That which the Holy See has taken such pains to suppress. 'Twas more than a millennium past when an Elezen tribe first sought to claim the lands of Kurthas as its home. Unfortunately for them, Kurthas was already home to dragonkind, and they were not inclined to make way for the invaders. Thus did a bloody war begin. A war which might well have rumbled on until one or the other side was exterminated, had it not been for the resolve of a single woman. That woman's name was Shiva.
Okay, so we know that, yeah.
While those around her fought and died, she attempted to parley with the dragons, and in so doing discovered them to be possessed of profound intelligence and reason. The great worm Heavensward in particular so enchanted Shiva that she found herself growing to love the creature, whom her people considered a monster. In the eyes of a near-immortal dragon, however, the fleeting life of an Elezen is as that of a freshly cut rose. Scarce has the flower bloomed before it begins to fade and wither. Such melancholy musings plagued Heavensward, who had found in Shiva an unexpected and beloved soulmate.
So Shiva passed
He knew
away.
that all too soon, death would snatch her away
Oh
from
no.
him.
Okay, she's just... Okay, I should be quiet. I should just launch it.
Unable to bear the thought of their separation, the maid bid the worm consume her, that their spirits might be entwined for eternity. Though loath to perform the deed, Heavensward ultimately gave in to her plea, and soon thereafter the tale of their ill-fated love spread throughout the two warring factions. No more could they raise blade or claw against one another, knowing that the souls of their kin were so inextricably bound. In the days that followed, man and dragon learned to live in harmony, and together built a nation unlike any the world had ever known. For 200 years did this blissful age of peace continue, as it would to this day, had vilest envy not stirred in the hearts of the Elezen.
Interesting. Okay, I didn't know that they lived in harmony.
That worms owe their longevity to the boundless reserves of vitality found within their eyes. And 'twas in this belief that a traitorous band of knights deceived their allies of some 2 centuries, and took by force that which they coveted.
Okay, it makes a little more sense now. Kind of that backstory.
Nidhogg, he who now stands poised to unleash his wormlings upon Ishgard, was the great dragon who lost an eye to Elezen treachery. And until he prizes it from the hands of the traitor's progeny, no amount of conciliatory words will stay his fury.
You are wrong, Lady Iceheart. Lest you misunderstand, I do not doubt your vision of the past. 'Tis true that Nidhogg greatly desired to reclaim the Eye. Indeed, it was for that very reason that I kept it with me as I roamed the land, attempting to draw him away from the city.
Oh, it's just right there. Oh my god.
Good gods! Until recently, Nidhogg seemed unable to resist its allure and pursued me relentlessly. Needless to say, that is no longer the case. Now, it would seem, he has fixed his attention on Ishgard itself, though he knows full well the eye does not reside there.
You believe he targets the capital for another reason?
I believe reason has all but left him. Through the eye, I feel much of what Nidhogg feels, and the dragon's thirst for vengeance will not be quenched by aught less than a sea of blood.
If Nidhogg is indeed lost to reason, might we not seek an audience with Hraesvelgr instead? He has thus far shown no inclination to aid in the invasion of Ishgard, and may yet welcome our efforts to broker a peace.
You still believe that a peaceable solution can be found? Very well. I will take you to him.
Okay. I need to pause real quick. So I'm a little confused on something. So, like, I guess it makes more sense that...
Our road will lead us to Dravania, the homeland of dragonkind. There we shall ascend unto the clouds, where Hraesvelgr resides.
Okay, I think I have a second. Yeah, so like I think it was cool to know. Yeah, so I didn't know that. My brain's like trying to connect all the pieces. Okay, so I didn't know that. Hraesvelgr, how you pronounce his name? He like merged with Shiva. Or I guess he. Yeah, there's certain little pieces. So I guess he ate Shiva, and they merged, and that kind of like played a role in ending the fighting between the dragons and the Elizans. Are they called Elizans? I don't get who that like kind of baby dragon is with me. I thought that was Hraesvelgr. Because remember, I did like a dungeon, and to go to like some sort of dragon corpse, and I got like this baby dragon with me who I think took my. That's right. That's Midgard Summer, and Midgard Summer is like basically like he's like the #1 dragon, right? Did he make all the other dragons? I'm just trying to figure out like the hierarchy. And like what's the difference between Midgard Summer and Hraesvelgr? Okay, so Nidhogg and Frey are his children. Okay, yeah, because I think my original understanding was like Shiva was doing stuff with Midgard Summer, not Hraesvelgr. Okay. That clears things up again. I guess I'm still kind of confused though why Midgard Summer is now a tiny dragon who is following us. I'm gonna be honest, like I think I literally fell asleep like while finishing that dungeon with Midgard Summer. He talks so slowly and I was so tired and bored, and I just like that's like the one part of the game where I think I like fell asleep literally. Never story mode tired. Yeah, I still kind of forget. Let me get your lore book. I'm gonna go turn my fan on real quick because it's getting super hot in my room. Okay, man, it is so hot in my room. Crazy. Okay, but I definitely think I have a better understanding of things now, and kind of like the hierarchy of dragons and the chain of events, ancient tomb of knowledge. God, I can't imagine like if there was a Final Fantasy lore book, how big it would be. I'm just imagining some just massive like mage's tome. I'm gonna be honest though, volume 1 is 300 pages. I'm gonna be honest, like, I would read like a Final Fantasy 14 like series of books. There are 2 others too. Like if each expansion was its own book, I would definitely read it all. For sure. I bet that'd make a good, well, I don't know, I guess like would it be like into a good story? Oh wait, there is actually Final Fantasy lore books? I wonder like how is it written though? Like is it written as like a history novel, or is it written as like an adventure like Lord of the Rings or Witcher or something like that? Encyclopedia Eorzea? Oh yeah, yeah, there's a whole bunch of books. Oh my god, okay. There's a Final Fantasy 14 picture book. Yeah, here we go, like Endwalker. Encyclopedia Eorzea 3. Chronicles of Light. Eorzea Academy. It's a manga with Alphino and Alize. Dawn Trail, Chronicles of Light, Volume 2. Stormblood, Shadowbringers, Heavensward. Interesting. Okay, I had no idea there was actual books. Don't read the manga, it has spoilers. I probably won't read the manga. Yeah, I'm not gonna like read them until I finish the plots, of course. This seems like major. I mean, it's like major spoilers. Like it is the story pretty much. But yeah, it's just kind of cool though that I didn't know there was like actual lore books. And like, you know, art books too. Poster collection. Very interesting. I feel like it'd be cool to have like all the encyclopedias. Would be cool. Oh, you can buy them in hardcover. They are very expensive though. This is only like 27 bucks for the hardcover. That's not too bad.
Discover the world of Eorzea with
Eorzea?
Final Fantasy 14.
Wait.
Discover the world of Eorzea with
Eorzea? I thought it was Eorzea.
official Final Fantasy 14 encyclopedia. Delve into a treasure trove and encryption.
This seems like an AI voice. Eorzea? Wait, the lore books keep on ruining our peers' OC lore. You would not watch that. And they have meltdowns, it's very funny. I mean, when do lore nerds not have meltdowns? Like, when are lore nerds mentally stable and totally fine with canon? Okay, enough of that, because I feel like even like the cover art is spoiling stuff. We're gonna move on from all that. So cool to know though. I definitely would love to have those at some point. Like once I finish all the games and like want some sort of physical like memento. I feel like that'd be really cool. Okay, I think I'm kind of caught up on story stuff now, so we'll continue all of this. Oh, interesting. Was being an Azure Dragon? Or Azure Dragoon, gotcha. Well, but I guess I don't really know, like, what makes an Azure Dragoon an Azure Dragoon. Like, I guess I don't really know their whole story. Which, I mean, it's probably more spoilers, of course. I'll probably get into it in this expansion. Wait, so am I like reconnecting with the crystals?
Is autumn mist, my friend? I sense the many battles are beginning to take their toll. Rest a while, and should you lose sight of us, Dravania lies beyond the mountains to the west.
Okay. Yeah, because didn't Midgardsummer, like, take away my Warrior of Light powers?
Curious. The vestiges of thy mistress's blessing are not as faint as once they were.
Who's his mistress? Is that
Thy
Heidelin?
will to succeed grants thee unusual fortitude. But will it be enough?
Yeah, I really just can't tell if this dude's on my side or not. Like, is he testing me? Am I helping him? Is he helping me? I'm so confused by who and what he is. Or, not necessarily who and what he is, but more so, I need to watch this. Should we do the dungeon again? And watch cinematics? And watch me fall asleep again? Ooh, we got some armor that I can't equip. We can watch them from the inn room. Should I go do that? You are Plumco, yes. Pray adjust me as this sail. Wait, this is Lady Isar. You know who I am. Please adjust me as just sail if you wish. 'Tis passing strange, is it not? The fate should bring us together thus. Never did I think to walk alongside the Warrior of Lights. But history is full of such unexpected alliances. Should we make our way into Javania then? The chill of the Western Highlands is unrelenting, and I would sooner be underneath or under the sheltered canopy of the Chocobo Forest. Okay, I might go watch them from the inn, because like I'm genuinely curious on what's going on. And I think I need like a little recap. Because I feel like it probably is pretty important for the storyline to understand what Midgardsummer is doing. He just talks so slow. I remember the cutscenes just being so ungodly boring. Alright. There's a lot of people around here today. It's not usually this busy. Okay, so they were defeated at the Battle of Silvertear. That's why we go to his corpse, right? I'm assuming. So they're just a shade now, and you are their new host. Okay. Retire to an inn room. Thank you. Do I need to get like an apartment soon? Should I get one? Is it worth it? Unending Journey? Oh boy, okay. Oof. Which one am I looking for? It was a dungeon, right? Ultimate Weapon. But it was like post game though. Operation Archon. This is all. Yeah, like Ultimate Weapon. This is Dawn Trail. Oh, wait. 7th Astral Era. Heavensward main scenario? No. This is post-game, right? Oh yeah, because there's Flamen. Regicide. Oh yeah, Good King Moggle, Mog. What am I looking for? Gotta be towards the end, you think? Reflect quest progression. I don't know what that means. It was before Moon Brita died, right? Is it the Rising Chorus? That's right. Proceed to speak with Mephilia. Yeah, Keeper of the Lake at present, so Ceramic would have you investigate the wreckage on their behalf and ascertain the veracity of the astrologian's claim. No, this is like before. I think it's probably like cutscene 3, right? Because I know it's at the very end. Or cutscene 5? No. They might be afterwards. Let's see here. Cutscene 4? No. Cutscene 3? This has gotta be it, right? Cutscene 3. Yes?
By her gifts
Okay.
hast thou earned.
Let me try to stay awake this time. So that's Midgard Summer. That's his corpse, at least.
Speak, mortal, and I shall listen.
Oh god, he talks so slow.
Guided by a star. My people have heard the song. Ishgard shall burn.
So that was like a prophecy, if I remember. Which is why I came here to investigate.
Sons must answer for their father's misdeeds.
And then are those misdeeds turning against the dragons and betraying them?
Not
I'm gonna talk over this, of course, so if,
we do
hopefully nobody gets
not
mad about that.
forgive.
But yeah, I'm assuming the misdeeds is the Elzins like turning against the dragons.
7 children did I sire. One now singeth of retribution.
And that's Nidhogg.
I rise to join in the chorus.
Yeah, was the betrayal
Thou
they took his eye, right? They took Nidhogg's eye.
us, mortal, yet thou shalt not live to labor in vain. Thy reprieve is
I'm gonna turn off though.
an end.
Yeah, that's what Shiva or Iceheart just told us. Iceheart just told us that story of like, you know, there was peace because Shiva and Praisefulgur like united, and but then like 200 years later or something, the Elzins like turned against the dragons.
Trickery is thy shield. This frail, ignoble creature is not gifted, but chosen.
And I was chosen to be the warrior of light. I'm assuming by Hydaelyn?
Hearken to me, Hydaelyn. I remember, and I consent.
But yeah, I don't know his relation to Hydaelyn.
Fear not, mortal. I shall not harm thee.
Okay. I'm still a little confused like what these crystals are too. I know I was collecting them in Realm Reborn, but I don't really remember what they are. Okay, sure, rotation is blessing of light. Got it. So like these are like my blessings pretty much. And they're all like turning off right now.
Mayhap thou thinkest me an oath breaker. Thou mistaken. If thou comest to harm, it shall be by another's hand, not mine.
Okay, so he's not... he said he's not gonna hurt me.
I did but strip thee of thy mistress's feeble blessing.
Okay, I understand that.
Thou didst profit much by her grace, but no more.
So did...
The covenant binds me to thee.
Okay. That's right, yeah, because he mentioned, like, the covenant thing. I was gonna say, like, maybe did he take the blessings away from me so he could then, like, possess me? Like, the blessings were some sort of shield against him? So he was going to kill me, but... Okay, so Hydaelyn, like, actually intervened. Okay, unrelated. So Hydaelyn actually intervened, and then... he kind of remembered, like, oh... I guess I kind of, like, maybe owe Hydaelyn something. So then he stripped my blessings as a trial.
I shall watch, listen, and wait. Fight and struggle, if it be thy will.
Yeah, I definitely think this has been the most, like, cryptic and confusing dialogue that I've had in this game. Like, usually the game's pretty good about, like, telling you, like, hey, this is what's going on. But this is a little bit more cryptic.
Hath ever coveted that which lieth beyond his grasp.
Like, he's not really telling you any backstory or, like... He's not being open about things.
I drink of her body, and thence of mine own.
How anime plots are... I don't know, I mean, I've watched a lot of anime, and usually they're pretty, like, in your face about the story.
When it hath grown whole,
Usually they're not this cryptic.
the loyal and penitent shall rejoice. The dragon song heraldeth our beginning and an end.
Okay, so I just kind of have to, like, live in the dark for a little bit. But I guess, like, it's kind of like the overarching thing right now is that he's, like, testing us. Yeah, if it's important to be explained. Yeah, no, I do think they do a good job of explaining things. It's just I'm super impatient and want, like, all the facts up front. I don't like waiting for information. I just want to know, like, everything all at the beginning, so I tend to be very impatient. Aw, it's little Shrimp Scampy. That's a great Lalfell name. I love that. But okay, so it sounds like the... Oh, speaking of Midgard Summer, that's very convenient timing. The 6-month yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. I would have, like... I don't get how people could finish, like, A Realm Reborn and end on a cliffhanger of, you know, like, all the Scions pretty much dying, and then have to wait for Heavensward before there's, like, any little sliver of information. No, I couldn't do it. It'd drive me crazy. I'm not patient when it comes to, like, stories and stuff like that. That would have, like, ended me. Okay, but I guess, like, the overarching thing right now is Midgard Summer, he spared me because of Hydaelyn, and then he stripped me of my powers and possessed me as some sort of, like, trial or test. Kind of from what, like, you said and from how I understand things. Seems like he's just kind of, like, trying to test me. But I guess the main thing is he said like he doesn't want to, he's not going to hurt me. So he may not be necessarily like on my side, but he's not going to, you know, hurt me in any way. At least for now.
Beyond Abalathia's spine, the great mountain range that spans the continent of Aldenard from east to west. Into the deepening shadows of Som Al, where lies the ancient home of dragonkind. To a land where the soil slithers and the skies seethe with sinuous shapes, they came.
A soil slithers. I like that. There's a lot of S words. Yeah, that giant crystal thing up there is so cool looking. This is like one of my favorite zones, just from like the little bit that I've seen so far. There's some like really cool areas in this place. I'm very impressed. Okay, let's just go. I think I need to go back to the entrance, yeah. Hardened glass was 2.55 and then it was 150 days until Heavensward. Oh my god, it's miserable. Miserable. Yeah, because I feel like, you know, in other MMOs, like World of Warcraft, for example, the expansions usually don't end on cliffhangers like that. Like, I'm trying to remember the early days of, like, WoW expansions. They all kind of had, like, a complete story. Like, each expansion was its own, like, separate story, usually not, like, relating to the previous expansion. So it's kind of cool with this game where everything kind of, like, flows together as one, like, continuous story that, like, really just blends very nicely. I'm very impressed with how they're doing it. Okay, I'm still going to call you Iceheart because that's just easier to say. We now stand at the threshold of Vania. The path to Somal will take us far to the west beyond the embraces of the forest branches. It'll be a long and demanding journey. Might I suggest that we take our rest at the village up ahead and see that we are properly provisioned? There is a village here, but I thought these lands were the sole domain of Dragonkin. Why would anyone choose to live in such a perilous place? The Wild Chocobos. Tailfeather was built by hunters who make their living capturing and selling the beasts. Their leader, Marsterchamp, is an acquaintance of mine. Being a gregarious sort, he will no doubt welcome our arrival, and he will also possess more recent knowledge on the road we seek to travel. I trust there are no objections. Only to the ceaseless chatter. If we are to meet this acquaintance of yours, let us do before Ishgard burns. Can I be lazy and just teleport over there? Yeah, I mean, WoW isn't as story-driven as this game. I feel like this game, every single, you know, part of it is main story, as opposed to WoW, which has, like, the pacing of, like, early WoW felt a lot more like, hey, here's 50% filler, and then, well, I guess that's not a good way to put it, but like, here's, you know, 10 quests of like fillers, and then you get one quest of like actual, you know, story, and then back to kind of like fillers. Yeah, WoW NPCs would just, yeah, do all the work, yeah. Yeah, and you're like, you're an actual hero. Like, you were an actual, like, integral part of society and, like, the characters in the world. Like, you know, you are with constantly with like all the important people, as opposed to WoW where it's like you kind of talk to the important characters here and there, but you are pretty much just like, you know, a mercenary to go do random stuff here and there. Now, granted, I haven't played World of Warcraft since like Mists of Pandaria, so I have no idea how the story's changed or like how the pacing's changed. I can only speak on like, you know, those early expansions. Well, tan my hide and call me Leatherface. We have visitors. Oh, if it ain't the loveliest sail. It's been too long, girl. That it is, Marsa Champ, that it is. My companions and I are on a pilgrimage to Sawmill. Might we stay in Tailfeather a while and prepare for the next leg of our journey? Of course, of course. Stay as long as you like. In fact, I wouldn't suggest leaving the forest at all. The dragon's been absolutely bleeding murderous of late. Forgive me, sir, but I am not sure I understand. Did the dragons not bother you here in the forest? Bother us? Did your sail not explain things to you, boy? You've seen them towering colmer trees all about, haven't you? If you were flying above the canopies, you'd barely be able to see the ground. As you'd expect, the local wildlife canny enough to stay hidden beneath the leaves, which is why the dragons do their hunting elsewhere, and we can do ours in peace. I see. Thank you for the explanation. You're welcome. Now, I know it won't stop your sail here, but dragons ain't the only thing you'll need to keep an eye out for, especially if you're heading west. Are any of these for me? No. Oh, that's for more ether current. Worse than dragons. Holy rainbow shirt of healing. Ooh, I kind of like that. That's very like pirate, you know, swashbuckler-esque. Interesting. I feel like it doesn't really fit the zone though. Like this doesn't seem like this seems like a Limsa Laminsa outfit, not an Ishgardian outfit. It's kind of cool though, I suppose. I dare say you're wondering what could possibly be worse than dragons, eh? Well, I'll tell ya. The bloody Nath. They're what you might get if you cross an antling with a megalo crab and not the thing how to walk on two legs. They never used to stray far from their hives out of fear of the dragons, but they've gotten a lot more aggressive of late, sending out war parties for moms in all directions. They've even taken to harassing the Dravanians in their own lairs, if you can believe it. And when they venture into the forest, which is more and more, by the way, they certainly ain't afraid to come after my lot. I can only imagine how much worse it'd be closer to the Nath's home territory. Excuse me. 'Twould seem that much has changed in Javania. The Nath were not wont to cause such strife when I lived here. You lived here in Javania? Aye, 'twas in the time following the calamity. My family was dead, my home was gone, and I fled from the bitter cold into these lands. I knew not to pass the forest then, and wandered out from under the protection of its boughs. That was when I chanced upon Hraesvelgr. He descended upon his mountain lair to hunt for food. My exhausted mind could not contend with the sight of this Excuse me, sorry about that. The majestic worm, nor the visions of his past, his presence visited upon me. Thankfully, Marsacham found my unconscious form at the edge of the trees and nursed me back to health, and in Tailfeather I remained here for some time. Hence you're familiar with the locals, but I interrupted you. You were saying these Naths were once a peaceful people? Oh, are they something they're primal? I smell primal. Every time a beast tribe like starts acting off, it's probably a primal, right? Peaceful would not be the most fitting description. They are a fiercely territorial tribe, and anyone who intrudes upon their domain are attacked without hesitation or quarter. Outside the borders of their homeland, however, they are rarely hostile. Indeed, we were even able to trade with them on occasion. They have changed then, what of it? We have not the time to creep through the underbush on some roundabout route. I say we make straight for Sawmill and crush any unruly insect we meet underfoot. A more direct path then. Very well, let us first follow the trail west out of the forest and make for the statue of the Stained One. From there, we should have a fair view of the roads that lead to Sawmill, shall we? Where am I going? Side to the, what is this? Side to the north. Hello? Oh, it's probably just like a, what is this? I probably should be reading the dialogue and I was skipping through it all. I just think I just go to some remarkable sights. Oh, it's like a sightseeing thing. Yeah, scorn stunning vistas are just waiting to be discovered. Your legs will not carry you to all of them, though. Should you find a particular spot out of reach, you may consider taking to the skies atop a black feathered bird. Oh, sightseeing log expanded. Okay. Wait, can I use my... I can't use my black chocobo to fly, right? No, okay. They still considered a mount. They just keep on referencing the black chocobo, so I don't know if it was different in any way, but it makes sense if it's just a standard mount. Okay, so we're going up this way. That's... I think the black chocobo is just like the mount they use like in this area, from what it sounds like. The hissing cobbles. I love that. That's a massive flea. Oh my god. Like a giant mosquito, almost. Ah, that's terrifying. Oh, is this one of the trappers? I was like, who is this man? I thought I stumbled across some sort of like secret. I think I kind of mentioned this like last time I was playing, but I do wish there's kind of more of a reason to explore the different zones. I wish there was more like secrets to find and, you know, treasure and kind of hidden like bosses to go after. I don't know, like it just, maybe there is and I'm just like not aware of it, or there is in like some other zones. I don't know, like I wish there's like some cool stuff to go like find in the world. Because I feel like my only interactions with each zone are just the main story, which usually involves me talking to people. Most of the neat stuff is just like in fates and side quests. Maybe I gotta do like side quests then. Because I feel like, I mean, I'm spending a lot of time like in these zones and I'm like moving around them, but I feel like I'm not really like exploring them. WoW kind of proves that valuable things existing in a world get abused. Yeah, but like, it could just be like cosmetic stuff. Like, it doesn't need to be like valuable items, but it could just be like a pet, or not even that, like maybe just some clothing, or, you know, some like food item that gives you an XP bonus that you can only get like once. Like, just like some small stuff like that. It doesn't need to be like crazy, like respawnable stuff. Pets and stuff are from side quests and fates. Okay, well it sounds like I just need to look at side quests. But even if it's just like one-time rewards, you know, like that would kind of like reduce how often it gets abused. I don't know. I guess I just need to go out there and kind of like find more stuff. Because like I said, you know, all I'm kind of doing is just the main story quest. So all of my experience in these zones is through the main story quest. There's probably a lot of, you know, side quests and things and content that I'm missing out on because I'm just, you know, not doing it. So. But it's also like a thing of like, how long do I really want to spend, you know, going off on tangents and, you know, wasting my, well, I guess I shouldn't say wasting my time, but doing like non-progressive stuff. There aren't a lot of side rewards, but side quests are where a lot of the zone lore is. Okay, gotcha. So like, you know, side quests will explain different parts of the actual like area. Got it. I thought like the side quests were purely just like busy work if you want like extra ways to get experience. I didn't realize that they have like chances for, you know, valuable stuff. When we chance to meet Marshchamp again, remind him to thank him. Had he not warned us to expect the Nath, I doubt I would be standing here. Amid ruins that I've tentatively described as Ishgardian, the style, if not quite identical, betrays a definite resemblance. That's another thing, yeah. You have a scholar's eye, Master Alphino. The structure here, in fact, over 1,000 years old, is a faint remnant of the age where the ancestors and Dragonkin lived together in peace. Yeah, I mean, like, WoW side quests are just, yeah, just like go read some lore dump on a quest window that, that nobody actually pays attention to, and then go, like, kill 5 bears and pick 5 flowers. Like, that's like WoW quests. Which... yeah, I mean, some of them are fun, some of them are just kind of like tedious, busy work. They're not as like... I mean, I guess they're more involved in a sense you actually have to like do things, but they're not involved in terms of like the story or like actual game substance. As opposed to this game where every single main story quest is go listen to this NPC talk for 5 minutes. Which is, you know, good and bad its own right. There isn't a whole lot of like quests that involve you doing stuff other than, you know, like going to a dungeon or fighting some stuff in like a, you know, level synced environment. But yeah, single player RPG with Emula stuck on. You have a scholar's eye, Master Alphino. The structure is in fact over 1,000 years old. It's a remnant of age when our ancestors and Dragonkin lived together in peace. I will say, I think like, unironically, I think RuneScape has the best questing system in any like MMO. I think RuneScape quests are the like best quests out of any MMO that I played. But then again, like, RuneScape quests are their own like, you know, isolated story. And they usually have like far more components to them. They're just very good. They're very good. They actually feel like a journey and a quest. They feel like they kind of fit that name more than like quests in WoW and Final Fantasy XIV. You claim this is evidence of our harmonious past? I was taught that these buildings were constructed by heretics in honor of your Dravanian masters. This rubble inspires no such awe in me. Stubborn fool, how desperately you claimed the false teaching of your beloved Holy See. Enough, both of you. You threatened the success of our mission with this incessant squabbling. Plunko, pay reason with these two. Grunt. If I was like a warrior, I would grunt. The truth of the past we revealed, set aside your differences for now. No, yeah, our goal is the same. We want peace. We're here for a common cause. Quiet! Lest you forget, our goal is to prevent a war which will claim the lives of Dravanians and Ishgardians alike. If we are to accomplish this, you must learn to tolerate each other's presence. Trust in Plunko's gift. In time, the secrets of history will be brought to light. Let that be enough, Estinian. You would have me keep my counsel until Plunko's visions confirm the truth? Very well, but bait me not. Our meeting with Hrothgar will likely prove the catalyst Plunko's gifts requires, as it did mine. Let us press on. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like, you know, if like Final Fantasy XIV had like RuneScape style quests, I guess it'd be kind of like more puzzles involved. It'd require you to kind of like solve different challenges and gather different items to kind of like satisfy certain needs. Definitely more involved than just like listening to dialogue. But then again, like RuneScape quests are a little lighter on the dialogue and kind of involve more work on you to kind of like solve stories and fix problems. There are quests like that, they're called relics. Is that for like the relic weapons? Like, what is the quest logbook? I always forget the button for it. Not challenge log. Jay, thank you. Is that this one? Are these like a Relic Reborn? Are these relic quests? Yeah, because like these require you to get like items. Yeah. Deliver a materia enhanced Madman's Whispering Rod. That's right, because I think I need like alchemy to make this. And I haven't found like any way to buy it yet. And these are just for like relic weapons, correct? Just like kind of end game, you know, cool vanity weapons. Interesting. Spy use the 3 great towers to the west. Ishgardians know them as... Wait, where are they? Not those towers. That thing is so cool though. I don't know what this is, but it's amazing looking. I don't see the 3 towers. I see 1 tower right there. I'll find it. West is this way, so it must be like one of these towers. I'll find out. Okay. Ishgardians know them as Ank's Trine. The place serves as a roost for Huffelsgard lesser kindred. If we are to reach the peaks of Samal, then we need first beseech these dragons to open the way. But do not be disheartened, the one who leads them is a friend. Of rather more concern is the disposition of the Nath. Let us survey their approach to the towers and see if the path is clear. I would love like a dragon mount to be a lot of cool. You played all the MMOs all the way back to RO. I know EQ is EverQuest, right? What is... Oh, Ragnarok Online. I've heard of that. I don't think I ever played it. No, I've certainly not played this. Oh my god, 2002. Oh, is it South Korean MMO? Yeah, I've heard of this. I never played it though. Yeah. Yeah, let's see. I've played let's see, I played RuneScape. I played a lot of RuneScape. I played a lot of World of Warcraft. I played a lot of Guild Wars 2 actually as well, which I haven't talked about yet. But I really liked Guild Wars 2 questing system. And I liked how they had the kind of like world events. We could stumble across like different things happening, kind of like Fates in this game. Except I feel like world events were a little more like better looking. But Guild Wars 2 was very fun. I think of like any other MMOs that I played. Well, there's probably a couple more here and there, like smaller ones that I tried out. I can't really think of any. I'm surprised that Guild Wars 2 is still getting like new content. I feel like I never really hear about it, except for like every once in a while I'll see somebody like mention that I got like another expansion. Yeah. Yeah, I know this is still probably considered like old Final Fantasy XIV, of course. That's why I'm very interested to kind of continue playing and see how like the pacing of the game changes and how like quests are presented and how stories presented and how that kind of changes from expansion to expansion as like, you know, new things are kind of developed. But yeah, this game is very good at like kind of giving you moments to like stop and take a break. 'Tis as I feared. The road ahead is teeming with Nath soldiers. Marsachamp did not exaggerate then. These beasts may have grown brazen indeed if they would threaten the dragons so openly. Do they intend to assault the lair itself? I pray they do not. Mightily though my Dravenian friends are, they are yet vulnerable to the Nath's muskets. There is no route save for the one before us. Should the beastmen offer battle, we have no choice but to accept. Okay, so the Nath have muskets. It's kind of interesting. What do they do? You know what they remind me of? Oh, I can't think of the name of them. Hold on. I gotta remember what they remind me of now. My mind's kind of blanking. What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? I can't think of it. Oh, I can't remember the name of the game. Hold on. I should probably like deal with this before I like alt tab to look at stuff. Okay, if anybody's played the game Kenshi, they remind me of the hive drones, because they kind of have like those little stick legs and then the like flat heads. Sorry, that was like a really random thing. I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't remember that. Okay, moving on. Moving on. Moving on. Like their little like kind of stick legs in a way. I guess their heads are kind of like more, I don't know, like a little different bug like than the hive from Kenshi. But I saw the legs and I was like, oh, that's what it reminds me of. They're very cool looking though. I like them a lot. Might be one of my favorite looking beast tribes, actually. I take no pleasure in killing Nath. It was to avoid bloodshed that I agreed to join on you on this journey. Well, it can't be helped. We may proceed into the courtyard together, but I leave the task of hailing its occupants to me. And keep your lance in your back, Dragoon. On my word to the Warrior of Light, I shall start no fight, only finish it. You truly are beyond salvation. Come then.
Vidofnir!
Dragons are so cool.
Ah, 'tis thee, little one. From above I did mistake thee for a Nath. 'Tis well I chanced to look again, or thou wouldst now be ash.
Dear Vidofnir, how I have missed you. Would that I had come sooner, and not out of dire necessity.
Thou art troubled. Speak that I might know thy plight. Thou wouldst have father admonish his brood brother.
I would end this war without further bloodshed.
How am I to believe thee, little one, when thine own companion beareth Nidhogg's stolen eye?
Have care, dragon, or I shall gouge out one of yours.
Istinian, let's just have you be quiet for a little
You
bit.
forget yourself, sir. We are here on a mission of peace.
Yeah, just kind of chill out a little bit.
My sires will forbiddeth me from inviting discord to our home. 'Tis for this reason and no other that thou still drawest breath, knight.
Vidofnir, please. We must be allowed to convey our intentions to Hraesvelgar in person, with words of our own choosing. Grant us this favor, and open the way to Som Al.
Thou hast ever been welcome, little one. But I cannot grant thy wish. I am bound to remain here and protect my kin from the Nath's god.
The Nath have summoned a primal.
Wow. Guessed it.
Pray excuse my forwardness, but if we were to eliminate the threat to your territory, would you consent to Lady Izel's request?
It just so happens I am an expert at killing primals.
Dost thou imagine thyself equal to the task? To succeed where dragons have failed?
I'm somewhat of a primal slayer myself.
'Tis beyond thee, mortal. But thou art welcome to try, nonetheless. Only know that idle promises shall avail thee naught.
It would seem we have no choice but to make good on Alphino's offer. Why must our every bid for peace breed yet more war?
Justinian. Stay on the ground, please. Don't do anything crazy. Please. I've seen you jump around. Just keep it cool. Keep it cool. Those are some cool pants, I guess. I was like, I'm not clicking on the rewards. I can get it already. No. I gotta do the quest first. So the Nath have summoned their god, and thus is the mystery of their newfound belligerence laid to rest. Are you not glad, Lady Isart? I thought you have applauded them for summoning a primal to further their own deeds. Oh my god, he is getting spicy. After all, you did. I do not reach out to Saint Shiva to further my own deeds. I desire her strength only to forge anew with the peace between man and dragon. But what a fool I am to speak of peace to you, a bloodthirsty savage who murders without thought or compunction. Enough, I say. If the Nath have truly brought forth their deity from the ether, we must face it together or watch our hopes fall apart. All now rests upon this primal's defeat. But ere we think of confronting it, we must first study its origin. What is the nature of this god? What manner of faith sustains its existence? My apologies, you are right, of course. Let us return to Tailfeather and consult the Marsasham. He knows more of the Nath and their culture than most. Oh, back already, are we? And met the Nath, did you? And what is it like you to... Summon a primal, you say? Seven hells. Well, I don't know bugger all about Nath religion, if I'm honest. Beyond their trading habits, they never seem much point in asking. But it shouldn't be that hard to find out. From time to time, we barter with a small hive to the north and west of here. outcasts from the main tribe, from what I understand. I reckon they'd be willing to tell you a bit about themselves if you give them the right incentives. That sounds promising. And what exactly would Nath consider to be the right incentives? Oh, nothing your average hunter couldn't scrounge up in a day or two. But seeing as you're in a hurry, you might want to divide the chores amongst yourselves. Y'all want a good-sized jar of landshep nectar, a basket of solemn tree fruit, and, as always a Nath favorite, a generous portion of young Nanka flesh. I shall gather the fruit. Leaping to the lower branches of these forest giants should present a little challenge to me. And I shall collect the nectar with Master Alphino's arcane assistance. That leaves you to bring home the meat. You'll need to carve it from the smaller nankins that live in the rivers. 3 big chunks should be enough, I reckon. Once you've got everything together, you'll need to set it down at what we call the trading post. Here, I'll mark the spot on your map for you. You have been the most kind, Master Marcichan. Well then, let us attend to our respective tasks and reconvene at the trading post. I need hardly add the last one. There's a rotten Nanka egg. Okay, so I need to go around, looks like, yeah. Okay, so it's these guys, looks like. Whoops. I know. I don't know why I do that sometimes. Ugh. Back on the comparison of this game and WoW, I like how in WoW if you cast a spell it'll automatically dismount you, so I don't have to like dismount and then cast a spell. Yeah, that might be a smart idea at some point. Yeah, thank you for suggesting that. It's probably worth doing. God. Oh my god. That would be the worst thing ever. Could you imagine? Oh my god, that'd be terrible. That's so funny. Okay, well yeah, now I'm gonna keep it like, I'm gonna keep it locked for sure. I mean, thankfully, like I don't usually use my mouse for any of my abilities, except for like my mount, but and that sucks. I'm pretty good about using like all key bindings and just keyboard for abilities. That being said, like once I get like a whole bunch more spells, I might get to that point. I was able to gather an ungodly amount of nectar from the land traps, though I would not have known how to harvest it without Yasal's help. Do you have the Nanka meat? I do. Splendid. I shall put this with Estinian's fruit and assemble a suitably generous looking hamper for the Nath. What is all this? Oh, it's a ring. Oh. Well, everything appears to be in order. Assuming no one has any objections to my choice of presentation, I shall place our offerings at the trading post as instructed, where I, of the Nath, think it would be suitably impressed. Well, how long must we wait? Should we have sounded a signal or some such? Calm yourself, Master Alphino. Our offering has not gone unnoticed. Oh, they're so cool looking. I love them. Long has it been since hunters last came to trade, bearing gifts that filled the air with such delightful scents. Lanchop nectar, salute, callum tree fruit, and nanka flesh. What delected foods you have brought for us. Our mere existence is much enriched by your bounty. Come, hunters, come to the hive if you would trade. Cramped and stifling our homes are, but the rancid incense keeps the dragons at bay. Cramped, stifling, and horribly smelly. Yeah, oh yeah, I guess Kenshi did come out like significantly later than this. You're right. But better to live in stench than to be cracked and crunched by dragon jaws. Yes, come, come. It is not far. Have you played Kenshi at all? Quickly, did you play Kenshi? It's very good. I highly recommend it. Not your kind of game. That's totally valid. That is very understandable. It is not like, okay, first off, it's not an easy game. It is incredibly difficult, and it's just, yeah, that's understandable. Okay. Yeah, I tend to not do well with games where you have to like make your own story, and Kenji's like a perfect example of that, where it's like an open world sandbox. There is no story. You are just kind of like existing in a world, and it's up to you to kind of choose what you do. I tend to not enjoy those types of games, but I do, for some reason, like Kenshi just is so fun to me. Just like the idea of kind of having a band of warriors and like training them and like getting attached to them and getting loot and exploring the world. Something about it is just like so, I don't know, so like interesting to me. Yeah, no, it is not. That's why I said like it's extremely difficult, because it is not a friendly, it's not a friendly game. Like everything in the game wants to kill you, especially the world, like just the environment. So yeah, that's totally understandable. Your presence has been announced to the storyteller. You must speak to our chosen leader in words, for we are Vath. We are the non-mind. Welcome to our hive, hunters. You've brought delicacies much sought after by our people, and we are much pleased. What would you have in return? Honored elder, pray allow me to begin by thanking you for welcoming us into your home, and pray for accepting our humble offerings. My companions and I come in search of knowledge, specifically knowledge of your people's god. Knowledge alone? What strangers hunters are you? But if it is words you desire, then words you shall have. We are the Vath, the non-mind, and to speak is our fate. You will hear the tale of the Nath's god, of the god the one mind summoned into our midst. The One Mind. These are Naths who reside in the main colony. Is that dude... What is that dude doing over there? Is he like bashing his face into that stone? Yes, they are one. Connected. But let us begin in the story at the beginning. Some moons ago, a single dragon flew from the east. Bleeding and weak, it fell from the sky and into the hive, where it was sworn by my brethren, and with spear and spell and muskets the dragon was slain. 'Twas lucky one that had fled battle from my kinsman. I should commend you for finishing the job. Oh my god, Estinian, shut up. Stop talking. Ugh. I don't know why I turned on Estinian so much. I guess because he kind of is acting like that dumb warrior who only cares about fighting. And I guess it's kind of throwing me off from him. Dragons are fierce and terrible adversaries. The One Mind would always cower when the winged shadows passed over the ground, but no longer. They had learned the battle-weary Duranians were easy prey. Thus did the One Mind decide to heed the words of the black-robed men. Oh, who could those be? Who could the black-robed men be? Forever, who could those be? The Ascians are in every single storyline. I don't care. I don't mind. I'm not saying that's a negative thing. It's more so just they're literally behind everything. The One Mind would call forth our god and unleash his blades upon the dragons. The Vanian's lands would become Nath lands, and even larger would grow our domain. But our god ever hungers. The pricey demands of crystals far exceed the rewards of this war. We, the Vath, despise and revel his insatiable existence. I forget what, I want spell speed, right? As a healer. Not that these are any better than what I currently have, probably. Although they might be, actually. Let's see. No, all my current gear is the best. Yeah. Which is funny, because I have level 68 gear, and I'm level 82. Oh boy. Oh, over here. Okay. Is there no crystal in this town? I guess not. I call upon the power of a primal for the greater good. And conscious all the while that I had to do so at grave cost to the land. I reason that is a necessary evil and willingly shoulder the burden of my sin. In suggesting that such crimes can be justified, you may argue that I presume too much, but you must surely see that I am aware of the magnitude of my transgressions. Not so the Nath. They summon their deity for no greater purpose than to expand their domain. The signs haven't dawned, one sworn to eliminate the primal threats. The distinction you draw seems questionable at best, but the fact remains that my own grandfather risked unleashing the power of the 12 in an attempt to prevent the calamity. Thus, while I may not condone your actions, I at least understand them. Not so the Nath, as you so rightly put it. If they truly seek not but territorial gain, I can only conclude that they are ignorant of the ruinous consequences of their god's insatiable appetite. The longer this primal is suffered to exist, the greater the suffering it will cause. It must be destroyed. How lightly you propose the destruction of this god, Master Joffino, a being of whom we know not. Has it occurred to you that you may be sending the Warrior of Light to his death? Wouldn't be the first time. No, You have the right of Estinian. Would seem it is I who am guilty of presuming too much. Pray forgive me, Plunko. Yeah, I do not fear my duty. I've been there before. I've gone headfirst into an unknown primal threat. Wait, Plunko need not face this foe alone. Like him, I am blessed with the Echo's protection. And made you battle without fear of primal influence. Let me bear this burden. Ha! Do you truly imagine yourself a second warrior of light? Remind me, how many primals have you faced, my lady? Not that it matters. We know not where this god resides or how to challenge it, unless you mean to pray until it appears. Estinian, oh my god. I'm really starting to not like you. Estinian makes a valid point. I mean, it's valid, but the way he said it seems a little rude. Let us speak with the Vath and learn how best to secure an audience with our deity. In this, at least, I may be of assistance. The young lord certainly appears eager to prove his worth. We are Vath, we are non-mind. We do not hear the one mind's thoughts. We cannot predict their will. Put this idea from your mind, generous hunters. If you meet with our god, then he will have your souls. Surely you are not so generous as that. You wish to meet our god? Offer yourself as a sacrifice, and you will soon be brought before him. We would mourn the loss of such generous hunters, however. Voracious Vath. You are generous hunters, yes. Many gifts have you brought, but not enough for all Vath to enjoy. Maybe you could bring us just one more? We are very fond of Nanka flesh. Yes, the meat of young Nanka would make a fine repast. I have to get more Nanka flesh? Oh my god. How much do I want? But yeah, I mean, quests like this are very, you know, akin to like the World of Warcraft quest, for example, where it's like go out and gather something. Like, go get something for me and I'll give you what you want. Which, and you know, in World of Warcraft, those quests are just annoying and tedious and boring, but I feel like when I get those quests in this game, like I almost kind of enjoyed them just because it's something different. So I can actually go like do and, you know, go out into the world and gather something. But that's kind of like purely because I have so much of the opposite where it's like, go sit here and listen to dialogue. It's kind of more so like an argument towards like, I just want variety. Yeah, also like auto loosen is 100% drop rate. So it's like, it's extremely fast to get, you know, these items. It's not that much of a grind. There's no like low drop rate. There's no, you know, monsters that spawn in like really low numbers. You have to like sit there and wait for them to respawn. They make it very easy. But it's like, there's just something different. Like I said, I just appreciate the variety. Yeah, I mean, that took like, what, less than a minute? Like, it probably took me more time to like walk to the area and walk back than it did to like, actually gather the item. But it's still something. It's still something different. And I appreciate it. We Vath do enjoy our Nanka flesh. Have you been out hunting yet? Another gift for the Vath? So unexpected. Yes, you will have more of the words few strangers hunters hunger for. Listen now. The senses of the one mind are esteemed by the overmind. What one sees, all sees. What one feels, all feels. Alert a single gnat and the whole hive is alerted. Reach our god undetected is all but impossible. Thanks. This is very helpful. The Vath are wont to allude to certain concepts without explanation, but I believe I'm beginning to grasp a few of the fundamentals. From what I understand, the king, like Overmind, sits in the center of Nath's society, and its presence somehow allows its subjects to communicate without need of word or gesture. These Nath, the ones who inhabit the larger hive, are known as the One Mind, and it was by their command that the primal was summoned. Those who reside in the smaller hives, however, are the Vath, or the non-mind, who, for reasons that yet escape me, seem to have been excluded from the telepathic bond which connects their Nath counterparts. Thus are the Vath ignorant of the One Mind's thoughts and intentions, and of the nature of their own gods. In summary, we have wasted our time. Not so. Perilous though it may be, the Vath did furnish us with one certain method of approach to the primal, as sacrifices, should we allow ourselves to be captured in the environs of the colony. The Nath will bring us before their deity to make an offering of our souls. Is this gonna be like a trial? I'm assuming? Forgive me, but let us be clear about what it is that you propose. You mean to say that you would deliberately provoke the Nath, surrender yourself into that what might be generously be termed their custody, and then wait until their god arrives to claim your soul? Aye, that fairly well described my plan. You will join me in this endeavor, will you not, Plumko? Sure, why not? Seems like a fun idea. Judging by the great risk you took to prevent the summoning of Saint Siva, you are not a man to err on the side of caution. Would that I fight at your side, warrior of light, but the power of the dragon is no protection against primal influences. Forgive me, but I must remain here with Master Alphino. Then it's settled, Plumko. You and I shall challenge the guards at the entrance of the colony. Once the hive is roused, we shall feign a brief show of resistance, and then allow them to take us prisoner. Seems like a fun plan. I like this. I do like a good risky plan. Can't say no to that. I am very curious though, like what their primal's gonna look like. Is it just gonna be like a giant Nath? Like a giant bug thing? Because I guess like all the primals don't typically look like their, you know, beast tribe counterparts, except for maybe, you know, the Mughals, but that's kind of separate. I also like, I don't really know Final Fantasy gods and primals that well, so I'm not really sure like what else it could be. I don't know like who I haven't really encountered yet. Wait, so is this their home over here? It's like, oh, is that why they have like the protection against the dragons? Because like the stink that they're kind of releasing? Yeah, isn't it like, I know there's a whole bunch of primals. I know there's a lot. Intruders, your lives are forfeit. Oh my god, I just like one shot him, I think. Oh, poor little guy. Are they gonna capture me? Also, where is Iceheart? He's over there. What are you doing behind the tree? Your mind must now be aware of our intrusion. Let us press on into the hive and ensure that we have our host's undivided attention. How many of them are we killing? Oh my god. I thought we were just gonna like rough them up a little bit, not kill a whole bunch of them. Good lord, Lady Isar. For someone who wants peace, you're not being very peaceful. I guess now I'm killing a lot of them too. We're going even deeper? We'll grab this. That should be sufficient. If we did not have our host's full attention before, we must surely have it now. Our audience with the primal may be granted soon after our capture. Pray advise me once you have steeled your mind for the battle to come. Yeah, they're not telling me to, like, you know, gather my friends to attack the primal. That's why I'm kind of thinking this won't be a dungeon. Okay, it kind of looks a little bug looking. You're prepared then? We're just gonna go for it, like me and Iceheart? Nobody else? Hold here, Plunko. When next the Nath come, we offer no resistance. Surrender, intruders. There is no escape. Enough. We surrender. We throw ourselves upon the mercy of your god. But they kind of like scuttle like they sound like the Minecraft spiders. Their feet are kind of like clicking and clacking too. They seem eager to proceed. Good. When they take us before their lord, pray leave matter to me. If what I know of summoning rituals holds true, I shall be well placed to act. Mark the sound of the river rushing through the ravine behind us. Passing loud, is it not? I imagine the noise would serve to mask our escape should we need to withdraw temporarily. But you are prepared, are you not? I do hope so. If I were to be dragged away for sacrifice while you were haggling over the prices of potions, I should not be amused. Oh wait, I can just leave. That's why she. Oh, that's why she said that. I can go haggle with the price of the potions. No, we're good. We can enter. I'm ready. Let's do this. Let's waste no time. Okay, there's a lot of crystals around here.
Now we have but to wait.
Oh, they have kind of like
O Lord
scarab.
Ravana, master of the sacred blades, wrath of the colony, conqueror of the world, hear our prayer.
On
Pray
their
grant
steps.
unto your devoted children the gift of your divine presence.
He comes.
Okay, that's very cool. What the heck? Okay. So it is some sort of like bug looking thing, but oh my god, what the heck is that? I thought he's insane looking. I don't know if I can fight that by myself.
All strength to the colony. Speak
Ravana.
and I shall listen. Oh, glorious general, we have captured intruders and would make unto you an offering of their life's blood.
It looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh card creature, a little bit.
These feeble fleshlings dared to invade Natlands.
Hear me, Lord Ravana. My companion and I did not come to contest your children's territory. We wished only to learn the reason you wage war against the dragons.
We're gonna kill you. We also came here to vanquish you. At least I did.
Thou wouldst flirt with death merely to satisfy thy curiosity. Wherefore should the glorious conquests of the Nath concern thee so, Elezen? Ah, mayhap thine own kind struggle against the worms fareth poorly, and thou art desirous of a pact.
We crave no alliance, Lord Ravana. Only peace. We would bring an end to our war with the dragons. Yet so long as they remain embroiled in this conflict with your children, our goal shall remain out of reach. Never before have the Nath risen up in such numbers, and never yet with you at their head. Why do you lead them to war?
Thy question hath no meaning. To live is but to fight. Long have my children waited, gathering their strength in the shadow of thy ceaseless conflict. The Nath would see the Dravanians slain, and their territory secured. And by such fervent prayers am I now given form and purpose.
Okay, so it's just for like war and territory. There's no other like hidden meanings or reasons.
As I feared, your very existence is an obstacle to our goal. Since you are so fond of fighting, we challenge you, Lord of the Nath. And should we emerge the victors, I would have you swear to withdraw your soldiers from Dravanian soil.
Thou art bold indeed to risk thy fleshy hide so readily. Very well. I, Ravana, fourfold master of the blade, do accept thy challenge.
This has got to be a trial though.
But should I emerge the victor, I would have thee swear to serve in mine army till thy last breath is spent. Do you accept?
I haven't fought a primal yet, like on my own.
I do. And I believe the first bout is mine.
Wait, is she gonna turn into Shiva? He's doing something. Wait, she is. Oh my god, primal fight. Primal fight. Such a cool design for a character.
What is this? A god clad in flesh?
Yeah, Ravana is really cool too.
Thou wilt not break thy word, I trust.
Ravana has like a very cool and unique design. I like that sword's really cool looking. Kind of like katana shape.
Is unbending as steel, little goddess. Thy ruse will but add to mine enjoyment.
Wait, they're actually fighting. What is this where she steps? She's gonna step on him. Oh my god. I don't think it's gonna work. Well, that didn't last very long.
I thought myself stronger. Mayhap with more crystals?
Be thou god or maid, thou art nothing to me. And what of thee, mortal? Art thou warrior or craven?
Well, then I need to go assemble a party real quick. I gotta get some friends to help fight you. Just give me like 5 minutes.
A warrior, then? Good! Mayhap thou will provide more sport than thy feeble companion.
Hey, Thok? Asked Thok? What was that? What was that name? Oh my god. Okay. Oh, sorry, I sorry. Forgive me, I was overconfident. So this is my first Heavensward trial? Yeah, look at that. I'm excited. I'm really excited. 7 minutes. 7-minute wait time. Okay. Well, I guess we need to sit here and wait. I can always hop to a different server, but oh no, we're good. That was like less than a minute. Okay. The timer lied. healer boost, yeah. I mean, it really comes in handy. For sure. Now we're just waiting on one DPS. I'm excited to hear the music for this too. I'm very interested in what the music is going to play. Okay, it's kind of like carnival-esque in a way. Or kind of that like, I guess like Eastern European, or no, yeah, Eastern European kind of style. I'm just turn the music up a little bit. Alright, we're going full blast for the music. We're getting into it.
Dance to the song of ringing steel.
I'm waiting for the music to change though, because I feel like every fight has like that moment where the music like really kicks on. Oh yeah, I have my Q spell now.
Furious as a blaze.
I'm just kind of like vibing out right now. It's very peaceful music. Oh my god, what am I doing? Oh my god, okay, it's not peaceful anymore. I'm stressed.
Feel my blaze. I am invincible. Breathe. Wilt thou yield?
Ow, that hurt.
As when he sows a war.
It's a long fight. Oh my god, I just took a whole bunch of damage. Good lord. I'm just getting distracted by the music. I'm just like vibing out. He has a counterattack stance. I probably should pay attention to that instead of just getting tunnel vision. What do you think with these swords over here? I'm still kind of like fumbling around with my key bindings. I'm gotta used to using like control and like shift Q for that. keep on messing that up and doing. I keep on casting Swift Cast when I meant to cast Asylum.
Rejoice in the glory of combat!
Which now I need Swift Cast to resurrect them. Did we not? Did we fail?
Unyielding of the earth!
That doesn't seem good, right? Okay, there. Okay, I think I did something wrong. How would we just all like insta wipe? There's music. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. Did we take too long to kill it and it like insta-wiped us? Okay, we're back into it. Yeah, I don't really understand what happened there.
Dance to the song of ringing steel!
Okay, I'm gonna kind of lock in a little bit and figure this out. See what we got.
Furious as a blaze!
I took out a lot of Vulns and you had extra damage from not killing so many ads. Okay. So like that ability that he does happens, but it shouldn't wipe everybody. Is what I understand.
Finish! Bleed! Feel my blades!
Okay, this seems to be going a lot better this time. I'm kind of seeing like the little butterfly ads that are popping up now. Okay, this is where we all get, like, put up into the air, right?
Rejoice in the glory of combat!
But we should survive this though. Okay, yeah. Seem to be doing a little better this time.
Unyielding as the earth!
Okay. People died again. Oh, I don't have Swift Cast because I messed up. Oh boy. I think we're okay though. Yeah, I gotta get that asylum down. I keep on pressing Q when it should be Shift Q. So only between. Oh, I see now. Okay. Yeah, I gotcha. I think we'll be fine. Yeah, I gotta hurry back up. Yeah, I'm just not used to using like shift, you know, Q, ER, P, so I gotta get better at that. My muscle memory. Too many spells to think of. I can't imagine like having more than one job. Like I can barely, you know, get down White Mage. I can't imagine like also trying to remember buttons for a bunch of other classes. Oh, I stood in that. That was not good. But I guess it just kind of comes with time. You get the hang of it, yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I like the first part of music more than the second part. Yeah, there's a lot going on between like understanding the mechanics of the fight, like absorbing the fight and like seeing how cool it is and listening to music, you know, and then also like trying to understand like the new spells you got and all that stuff. So yeah, absolutely fun. That was a fun one, but yeah, that was a fun one. Sorry, little guys, your god is no more. I imagine I'll come back for like an extreme mode or something.
You do not disappoint, warrior of light. Would that I had your skill in battle. I do begin to see why so many place their faith in you. For all his savagery, I do not think Ravana one to break his word. Provided the dragons do not trespass upon Nath lands, they should have little to fear of the Primal's biting blades. We have done well, have we not? Come, let us return to Vidofnir and share these glad tidings.
I think we've done very well. I mean, we just slayed a Primal. A pretty big accomplishment. Oh my god, of course.
Once more you achieve the impossible, bringer of light. But with every mortal heart that succumbs to fear and fury, another voice is joined to the chorus, beseeching divine succor. At their bidding, warring gods will shake the firmament, and your world will be consumed in the swelling storm of chaos.
I wonder if I'll ever see like the actual, like, other gods. Like Hydaelyn, like that kind of level of gods. Who was the one that I picked again? Yeah, Nalfika. Like, will we ever, like the Guardians, will we ever interact with them? Because, I mean, they're obviously real if Hydaelyn has talked to me, so... I'm curious if they will play a part in the story at any point. Or if it's just like the Primals and these are kind of just like, I don't know, off doing their own thing. I mean, I figured they'd had to come into the story at some point. They're kind of too important not to. Never since we first fought have I seen you drawn upon the full extent of your power, and never from afar till this day. You are a marvel to behold, Blanco. Well, 'tis time we rejoined our companions. They will be eager to hear the tale and to continue our journey. Nice. Okay, so back up to here. I can just teleport there, actually. But I'm probably going to call it here for today. Unfortunately, I got to get going and get back to studying and doing some stuff for school, so gotta go do some fun stuff. But yeah, that was a good stream. I'm glad we had like a good fight at the end. That was fun. And like the first primal fight too, which is cool. Yeah, you're welcome. But yeah, thanks for watching as always. I really appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow, same time for, well, hopefully same time. I've been a little bit late, but yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, same time, for more Final Fantasy 14. So I hope you'll enjoy. I'm gonna go like, I don't know, I'm gonna go like reset my brain for a little bit and then get back to studying. But yeah, I'm a little fried, so thanks again for watching. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye everybody. Take care.